that big clubs like Real Madrid say don't get what they want. Does that just show what you've built, how big Arsenal are now, and they're no longer in a position where they have to sell big stars or they can't keep holding big stars?
I don't know. I can talk about what we want, and what we want is to have our best players and the players that certainly we believe that they can still give much more to the club and what we want to achieve with us. And so far, we are achieving it by case.
Were there any nerves about when you kind of heard the noise around him? Was there any kind of, I need to go and talk to him to make sure that this doesn't happen?
I don't know if that's the right word. I think what you are hoping is that when you make the decision that you want to extend a player's contract and life with the club, is that they feel the same way. If suddenly you feel that this is not happening, I think you need to question the whole process again, because I don't think that's a good starting point for anything that you want to build. So we haven't had to go through that because he was very clear, in particular Willie, that he wanted to stay with us.
And just finally, so Martin could come back into the team. I think there's a general kind of feeling that if you have a captain of a club, the captain has to start, he has to play. Do you share that role? That despite they may not be in the best form or might not be fully fit, that the captain has to start?
Well, ideally, your captain is a starter, yes. And that's what happened with Martin. I mean, he's been our starter so far this season, and last season, unfortunately, he's picked some injuries, and that's why he has missed some matches, but that's it.
And I guess you're in a position now, though, where, because he hasn't been in form or fit, and the competition in midfield, but there is a chance that in some games you might decide.
Yeah, but Martin certainly has the capacity not to do too much and not to train too much and go in 2 days and perform at the highest level, because he's naturally a super gifted, fit player.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
On your record at Newcastle, the European Ryder Cup team were prepared to go for America, to New York this week, by using VR headsets to simulate the crowd noise.
Okay.
I just wonder, have you been preparing for your trips to St James's Park in any particular different way this week? Because you obviously threw 4 out of the last 5 lost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we certainly need to do things better, and we're gonna talk from today, especially the things that, in my opinion, are gonna make the difference to win the game and take the game as much as possible in that direction.
There's no plans for anything?
No VR, or we're not gonna use that. I think I'm running late with that idea.
And do you think, obviously your poor record, do you think you have to sort of approach things quite differently to how you've done it in the past, and maybe you're not going to tell us, but different kind of game plan?
I would go to the efficiency a lot, because a lot of times we have played a game that was very similar to, in my opinion, give us the best chance to win it, but we haven't been able to seal it. And that's the demands. We have done it at home. We did it in precision against them, so we are more than capable to do it. And that's the confidence that we're going to play the game with.
Do you think it's a bit of a mental block at the moment? Because obviously played them quite a lot in the last few seasons that you need to overcome.
No, because we have won and we have lost as well. And the last few results down there, they could have been very different. I mean, when we played the second game of the semi-final, after 2 minutes, Martin Odegaard is in front of goal. He scores a goal. He's talking about something else. So it's going to be those moments that we need to be clinical and efficient to win those games.
Okay, finally, Gareth.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Moving away from Saliba, but staying on defence, Newcastle this year, 3 goalless draws in the Premier. The one victory they had was 2-0 against Wolves. So is this going to be a case on Sunday where the Arsenal's so-called handbrake would be left off?
Well, we're going to be trying to be as dominant as we possibly can, always, with a lot of attacking players and attacking threat, and to create that threat from various ways, because it's not only one way. It's a lot of ways that we can hurt them, and we're going to try in different ways.
And you mentioned, you did, I think earlier on, you described the atmosphere as beautiful, but it's an atmosphere that hasn't done you a lot of good over the years. I mean, deep down, do the players maybe carry a little bit of apprehension going up there?
No, because those atmospheres, well, you learn a lot. And as a player, you learn a lot about yourself as well, about the team, about moments and how you cope with that. And that atmosphere maybe has helped us a lot to go into Champions League games away from home against the Bernabeu and feel like you can still be so dominant, own the plays and play the way we want to play. So there is always a lot of things that you can take from games.
Thank you. Okay, guys, thanks very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
See you. You're right.